Hello guys, welcome to CloudRaga. So we were discussing about abstract class in previous video. Let's continue that discussion. So these are some notes about abstract class. So I just put some points here that like an abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword. Yeah, that we know. That's how we declare any abstract class. We saw the syntax. Then it cannot be instantiated. That's right. You cannot create its object because it's abstract in nature, which means something incomplete. So if something is incomplete, you cannot create its object. That's how Java works. It can have abstract and non-abstract method that we saw with percentage, if like 0 to 100%. So yep, it can have a combination of abstract and non-abstract methods. And lastly, since it's a class, so it can have constructors and static methods too. We saw what is constructor and what is static method. If you don't know, yeah, please refer my previous videos about constructors and static methods. Okay, so we are going to see this whole thing through program. So going back to Eclipse, and let's create a new package for abstraction. So package, let me create from here package, rename it to abstraction. Abstraction is not a reserved keyword in Java, so you can have that name in your package name and finish. There it is, blank package. Right click on that package, then click new, pick the class name and thing. I'll call this class vehicle class and finish. This is a normal or regular class in Java. We have to make it abstract. So we have to use a keyword abstract and done. Now this class is abstract class. Okay, one step is done. Second step, let's create two methods. One will be abstract and one will be non-abstract methods. So let's create one method, public void print. Okay, that's a regular method, and just for simplicity, I'm keeping only one line there. And actually, let's make it more relevant. So instead of calling it print, let's call it mm, let's say name method, or let's call it info, like vehicle info. I'll call it vehicle info. Typo fixed. Okay, that's a regular method. Let's create one more method which is going to be abstract. So how do you write abstract method? Just use abstract keyword, and this method becomes abstract. And if the method is abstract, let's say I don't know the type of vehicle. It's like in terms of it's a two-wheeler, four-wheeler, or it's a cycle, or it's a car, train, whatever vehicle we have. So that semicolon with method signature and done. Since we are mentioning that this method is going to be abstract, and if something is abstract, you cannot give the body. If you try to do that, Eclipse will give you error. What it says? Abstract methods do not specify a body. Something similar we saw in interface as well. But with interface, it is by default. But if you are creating abstract class, you have to tell this explicitly to the compiler that I am creating a method which is going to be abstract in nature. Since it's abstract, we cannot give the method body, so we have to full stop at the same line, and we are good to go. So that's how you can create any abstract class. Regular method which has info. When we say type vehicle, so we don't know what's the vehicle type. This just, let's say this is kind of a general message. But when it comes to type, we don't know what's going to type. It could be two-wheeler, it could be three-wheeler, or four-wheeler, or 16-wheelers. Doesn't matter in terms of wheel. Or I can make it more clear like wheel types or number of wheels, whatever. So according to that, we can categorize it in multiple categories. So as per the implementation, we can have wheel types or number of wheels, or let's make it more number of wheels and remove the type. So vehicle can have 2, 3, 4, 16 wheels as per their design. But we don't know. That's why it's abstract. It's just saying something has to be done like number of wheels, but we don't know the number of wheels yet. So that's why we're calling it abstract. So as per the implementation, we can have it. So in next video, we will see how to implement its feature, this method in child class. Yep, that's going to be child class. So when we are achieving abstraction, by default, we need inheritance. That's right. So yep, that comes the rule. If you have abstract or abstraction. Let me say abstraction. So if you want to achieve abstraction in Java, needs inheritance. Without inheritance, abstraction cannot survive. Why? How? We will see next video. So stay tuned to next video. Let's meet there. Bye bye guys.